I don't even know how to start this. Hey bitches! Hello!
What's up, motherfuckers?
Sup bitches? Uh, it's our very first episode!
Is that how we should start it, do you think? Is just attacking them?
I don't know. I think we should. I think we should just insult the viewers, get them, be like, damn, I don't like them. I don't like this podcast. We should be a controversial podcast. That's what we should
Yeah,
do.
right out of the gate, I think it's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just calm it down a little bit, and we'll save that for episode 7.
Okay, episode 7, we'll treat them like people.
All right, let's roll the intro. Do it.
Okay. Hello, guys. It's our first episode. I'm Danielle.
My name's Chris.
I'm 22 years old, and you are?
I am 43 years old, a well-worn 43 years old. And this is a podcast called 20 Going on 40. And it's about two individuals going through different parts of their life and coming together to talk about how they see the world, what they feel about the world, and try to learn from each other. You know, when you have this huge generation gap of 20 years, 21 years.
Yeah, 21
generation
years.
gap.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm hoping to teach her things about, I don't know, blood pressure medicine, and maybe she'll teach me about what sus means. Really interested
Teach
in
you
that
some
word.
of
I
the
don't understand it.
youth slang. We can talk about how we met first. I think that's a good starting point. Talk about our mutual love for tattoos.
Right.
It's a good spot.
Right. So when I was turning 40, I guess you would call it a midlife crisis. Some guys get Ferraris or have an affair or something like that. I went a different route, and I said, let me get a bodysuit, at least chest, arms, all that back. And I went to the White Fox tattoo shop in Tampa, Florida. And for like 4 years, it took Allison Way, they're the great artist there. She worked me over, and I was hoping that my theory on this is that if you cover your skin with enough tattoos, you won't see the wrinkles and you won't get old. That shit doesn't work. It doesn't
I
work.
see the vision, though. I see the vision.
Right. I was like, yeah, just cover it up and then you can't physically get old, but it doesn't work that way.
Damn.
But that was my midlife crisis thing. It was like, hey, how much pain can I take? I never used any pain medicine or anything like that. And but from there, like I made amazing friends with Allison, and it's a full female tattoo shop. I love this shop. It's in Ybor City down in Tampa, Florida. You walk in and it feels like you're going into, I think I'm going to say this wrong, and Allison will probably hate this, but it feels like you're going into a Gap. It's so nice and white and clean. Like, I just built my own house, and I'm like modeling it after Allison's tattoo shop. And I think there was a story once that somebody told me that somebody walked in once, super sketch, and they walked in, they go, this place is too clean, and actually turned around and walked out.
A lot of people think it's a spa.
That's the vibe of it when you go there, and it's fabulous, and it just takes the energy down of like compared to when you go into, and there's nothing wrong with that, but like a bunch of fucking bikers and just, and there's metal on and stuff. You go in there and it's like a spa. She's got like nice music going. It's always like techno or something like that, super chill. And then everybody's just vibing out in there, and it's perfect. I become a hang around there, and the girls let me come back and hang with them in the break room, and I'm into art and stuff. So I was hanging out there, and then this one right here shows up.
Yes.
What age did you show up at?
I started working there at 19.
19 years old.
I was 19 years old. Yeah. I was a little teenager when I started.
She was a little scare bear when she first started.
I was horrified. I was terrified. Did I tell you about the first time I had my interview and I didn't go in?
No.
Oh, okay. So I started working there when I was 19, and I was a very anxious teenager. I just could not function, to be quite honest. And I had my interview because I applied for the job of receptionist at first. And I had my interview, and they're like, yeah, just come in any day from Tuesday to Saturday. And I was like, perfect. So I show up on a Wednesday, and I couldn't find the shop. I went out and I walked around, couldn't find it, and went back to my car and I cried. And then I went home.
I did not know this.
I didn't go in the first day. I got too nervous. I was like, it's a sign. I can't find the shop. I'm going home. So I actually didn't. And then like, I don't know, that night I was just in bed. I was like, no, I should go in. I should interview. And thank God I did, because apparently they only picked 6 people for this receptionist interview. So I would have been the one person ghosting them. And I
Right.
happened to get the job. So I was like, phew. But it
What?
was,
So you missed the interview, and then how did you go back in, and what was that like? You just showed up one day, or how did you go
yeah.
back into
So
there?
Allison only said, she's like, oh, you can come in Tuesday through Saturday. So I didn't have like a set date to come in, but I
So
showed up on,
she didn't know
yeah,
that
she
you
didn't
ghosted
know.
her.
Yeah.
That
I
there was
tried to
She didn't
ghost
know that
her.
shit was going down out on the street. Like a
Yeah.
whole fucking
Yeah.
thing was going on down
She didn't
there.
know
Like,
like I was in the back having a panic attack. Literally, I was literally crying in my car. I was like, I can't find this shop. I'm going home. And then I went home and I cried.
and she's like, "What is that sound? It sounds like
Yeah,
somebody's car trying to start." Like,
it's really loud. Why is the ground
yeah,
shaking?
it
Like,
must be. Is somebody throwing up back there? They thought somebody was day drinking in
yeah,
Ybor City.
but it
Yeah,
was just little old
that's
me.
so you go back, and then how'd the interview go? Without going, like, you
Um,
don't have to tell us the full story of it, but
no,
like,
you're good.
like
So I went in and it was pretty. I don't know. There wasn't anything interesting that really happened. They were like, "Oh, you want to come in for the receptionist?" And because I told them over not over the Instagram, over Instagram, that I could edit videos, and they're like,
yeah,
"Oh, you can edit our TikToks," and I was like, "Perfect." And then I went home and I made a little sample reel. It's like a 10-minute video I made for them of like my work and showing how I edit and all that good stuff. I almost like lied to them because like when I started working there, I like was good at editing, but I had only been editing in like the little tiny like full view screen. I had never edited for like TikTok, which is like you have to do like 100 and I don't know what the pixels are, but you have to do like a certain like
but it's in
width and
a
height.
reverse landscape.
Yeah, reverse landscape. And
Yeah.
if you go back and watch the videos, like I clearly did not understand the concept of that. And they're
So
all
there was
like
like bordered out on the top and bottom.
no. I edited like landscape and then I cropped it so that it's all really fuzzy. And like I look back, I'm like, girl,
Oh,
you could have just
because
fixed the pixels.
you had to zoom in so much to get it to
Yeah.
actually feel this
So if
hilarious.
you go back and look at the
So
quality, it's not
I'm just
great.
going to tell you a little secret life at 43, and I'm retired now. But what I will say is, I've had a lot of interviews, good interviews and bad interviews. Everybody fucking lies in their interview. It's all like I mean, you have your resume, but everything is beefed up. Where you're like, it's like social media. It's the best fucking part of yourself that you're
I
like,
know.
you know what I mean? Like, suck it
Mhm.
in. When you take your picture, it's the same thing there when you do the resume or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
not you, buddy. Everybody does it. It
I
is great.
I felt so bad. Like even looking back now, I'm like, I know how to fix that. I wish I did it better, but I didn't. It's life. I
Yeah.
lied and got my
Well,
job.
now you're. I mean, but you were a professional video editor because I think you did stuff in high school, right? Didn't you
I
do
did
a lot of?
stuff. I
Yeah.
got certified in a lot of video editing, which is another thing we like shockingly had in common. All the girls at the studio were like, "You should meet Chris. You should meet Chris. You're gonna get along with Chris." And I was like, "I don't know who this Chris dude is. I'm just working." Like,
Yeah,
and
and I
everyone,
came in there, and then you was like, "Hey, Danielle," because I was like, "You got to meet Danielle. She's hilarious," and you maced me. I remember
yes,
that.
I actually punched you in the face,
You went
and
straight. Yeah, you went stranger danger,
yeah, I
and I'm
said,
like, "That's the second time it's happened today."
bro, please put your mace away. No,
So yeah,
I
I in my my other career, I was a biologist for my regular day job. But in my other career, I shot like boat videos and boat commercials and things like that. And I used to make fly fishing videos. So it's kind of a funny thing that we're both like, you know, on kind of the same path.
it's funny that like we both like because we talk about equipment that we use. Like I use stuff in high school that you know how to work and stuff, and like you taught me about cameras and stuff. And it's just very interesting that we do have a lot of like overlap, even though I'm like 20 years younger than you. Like I
Yeah,
still feel like there is a lot of overlap. But
yeah. Art finds art, I guess. So
art is art. We like this. Yeah, I think it's also very interesting that I'm quote unquote the younger one. Well, I am the younger one, but I feel like you're better at like this VR stuff than I am. I don't know
yeah,
how
I
to
mean,
work on this.
when we talked about having this podcast, we're like, should we do cameras? Should we do this or that? Just audio. And I was like, let's do something different. And we're not the first people to do a VR podcast. I'm not saying that, but like, there's not a lot of these. And then the other thing is, I don't have any pants on right now. You know what I
Oh,
mean? And
slay.
and the other thing is like, what's so fucking crazy is that I'm not, can we say where you're at?
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you
I'm in
feel safe with
Florida.
that? Yeah, she's in
You already
Florida.
doxed my
I'm,
job.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
it's fine. I
Okay.
don't care.
Anyways, But you have the mace, and you have a
I
hell
do
of a right
have.
hook,
Oh,
so
thank God.
you'll be fine. I am in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere in Vermont. So what happened is a couple of years ago, this is after we had met, become friends. We talked about this
Hmm.
podcast, and we're finally getting into it now.
Final.
I sold my house right at the top of the market before interest rates went up, made a pretty penny, and moved out to the middle of Vermont. I am literally on the Canadian border, like the stones for Canada. Like if my cat gets out and he goes too far, Blue the cat, he's gone. I can't get him without taking my passport and going around the long way and trying to catch him on the other side. So I am in the middle of nowhere, and like I overlook a lake into Canada. And it's just crazy that we are like sitting next to each other in this fake virtual room talking to each
Yeah,
other like 2,500 miles apart. I think it's about
that's
2,500
crazy.
miles. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a good
The
distance away,
future is
but
here.
he's literally like right there. Like I don't
Don't
know how
touch me.
far my
Don't you fucking touch
that
me.
right hook's coming back for you.
Yeah. Oh, God, I still have residuals on that. Some PTSD.
But yeah, it's
So yeah,
crazy.
that's how we met, and I think this is going to be a fun podcast. You're a silly bear, I'm a silly bear, and
Indeed.
we'll kind of learn from each other, and then just see where it goes with different things to talk about and
We're
stuff. What
just
we kind of thought about was we kind of talked about how we met, and we don't want to go into that too and bore you guys too much on that anymore. But we'll talk more about the tattoo shop, which we should plug
plug,
because
plug,
you
plug, plug,
are
plug.
now. Are you still emptying garbage there and sweeping and getting their coffees and stuff, Danielle?
Yes, but that's because they hate me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
That was, you were supposed to
It's
say,
fine.
no, I'm a professional artist now
Oh
with this huge.
yeah, I'm a professional artist. Y'all should come
Stop
see
it. Your
me.
art is. So you can actually see her artwork on, what's your Instagram handle? Are you okay with doxing you on that?
Yeah, I guess just dox me.
Okay. I mean, they know where you live.
My
I
social
can't.
security number is.
No, don't do that. We'll do that in episode 5. Episode 4, I'm doing your phone number, and then
Oh,
we'll talk
perfect.
about your. And the apartment's cool too. We can talk about the apartment, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All good.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, it's on this street in this part of Tampa.
You don't have bro. You don't have enough mace for the fucking internet for that. Don't.
I gotta bring it down. I only have one can.
Yeah, actually 3/4 because I used the quarter on me. So
Yeah. But my Instagram on oh my god, my art Instagram is otter.crossing, otter like the animal dot, and then crossing like the little street sign.
why? And so wait, otter.crossing, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no numbers.
Nope.
Okay,
There's
awesome.
otter.crossing.
And that's where they'll be able to see your tattoo stuff too, to actually book an
Yes.
appointment with you and come in and get zipped up.
I do tattoos. They're very fun. I like doing a lot of animals, and I like doing a lot of the fine line. It's a lot of fun stuff.
And the sea creatures too.
Oh yes, the sea creatures are my favorite.
You're like the sea creatures girl of the shop.
Brother
I'm sorry, I
loves
keep looking over
avocado.
here. There's a fucking bug. We're in this VR thing, and so like I apologize. This fucking bug just flew by. Like this big ass dragonfly. Did you see that motherfucker?
No, I can't see it. It's like the
Okay.
screen is like right there,
Right.
but I can.
I'm sorry. That's ADHD. I apologize. It's just like
There are butterflies over there, though. I like how we have
is.
little like sets and stuff. Like there's a little deer head over there.
I don't know
And
if they
there's
can
the
see that
pink.
though.
Oh,
Do you think
so
they can see that?
true.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
we'll
know.
describe it. There's a little bonsai tree in the corner over there too. Some
Yep. And then
vases.
there's a picture of Tom Cruise over there.
Oh, of course, we have a cardboard cutout of the Rock over there.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's riding a Brahma bull.
Of
But
course.
you guys can't see that, so but just trust us.
Just trust us. It's over there.
Yeah,
just
it's definitely over
imagine-
there. Yeah. But it wasn't
Ra-
that the Brahma bull wasn't what caught my eye. It was that goddamn dragonfly that flew by.
we just have VR versions of celebrities riding across in the horizon. Like, oh, there's Ryan
So
Reynolds.
I apologize about that. I just undid this whole thing.
I recently watched Twilight for the first time ever in my life. I am 22. Just watched it for the first time, which is very shocking to a lot of people I know. But I'm kind of glad I watched it as a 22-year-old because I feel like I have more of a appreciation than if I was like 12 and I watched it.
Yeah, it's a weird book because I remember reading it and thinking this is not for kids. And it was a bunch of like 13-year-old to like 10-year-old girls reading this. That is weird though. This is the first time that you've just seen it. Did you like see it on TV or like on accident? Because I think like Starving Kids in Africa have seen that movie.
Of course, everyone's seen the movie, but
Except Danielle.
except for me, I decided to watch it with my friend was like, "Oh, we should watch it," and I watched it, and I was like, "I get it. I get the age-old question of are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?" I get it. So who are you?
Oh, okay. So taking me back to there, I felt really when I read the books, I felt really bad for the Wolfman, which
Yes.
is that would be Jacob, right? Yep, that
Yes,
would be
Jacob.
Jacob. I felt so bad for him because he got friend zoned so hard, and like I'm just like, but it was also a thing to me of like, it doesn't matter. Riz is more important than abs.
Oh,
Right?
of
Oh, did you just
course,
hear
of
me just
course.
use charisma? Did you just hear me the
I
sporty, the
I
Riz?
see you. I see you, Riz.
Thank you, thank you.
Of
And that's
course.
what I saw. I was like, Wolf abs. I mean, his abs were amazing, at least in the movie. I don't think they talked about him in the book. I can't remember, but you got the vibe that he was a lot more like than
Ugh.
Edward, except
Edward.
Edward was shiny. So like that was a big thing to me of like just having like that thing. I felt so bad for him. But it's like, bro, it doesn't matter how many fucking crunches you're gonna do. You have dog breath.
You have dog breath and you got to go
Yeah.
shower.
And maybe don't lick your asshole in front of her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Maybe
Like,
then she'll like you.
yeah, like she saw that. We all saw that, you know. So,
Yeah.
but then, so that'll definitely get you every time. I think if you're trying to court another person of the same or opposite sex, and like you just meet and you know what I mean, you're digging in the dirt and
Hmm.
licking your butthole or just chasing off after a cat or something like that instead of like being in the moment, that's going to affect you. And that's why, from if I remember, am I remembering the book right? That's why
I
she went with the vampire because
I honestly did not read the books. I still haven't. I'm not there yet. But
okay,
in the
so the book is
movies,
different. Oh, I'm going to tell you how the book was. This is different than
oh,
there. So
okay.
like they kind of like played with it in the movie a little bit. So you've only seen the movie, but in the
I
book,
have.
yeah, like he had fleas and he still had the wolf abs, but he was like all the time like humping her leg.
Oh,
And
interesting.
Jacob was, and she's like, you're so aggressive. You're so aggressive. Stop, stop, stop,
Bro,
stop.
chill.
And then like, yeah, just chill a little bit. And then, the vampire was not doing that, and that's why he ended up getting her because he was again not licking his butthole and not humping her leg, and then he was super sparkly in the book,
Oh,
and
of
he was sparkly
course.
in the movie too, right?
He was. He was very sparkling in the movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he was rich, and then I think the wolf guy was poor too. Dude, I
Broke.
feel really fucking bad for this guy.
Yeah, that would do it. Broke, licks your asshole. Like, no winning for that guy. He has fleas. Like, damn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People
So
struggle.
that was in the book, but so you should read the book. It's a lot different than the movie.
Mm. That's what I've
I
heard. I've
do
heard it's very different.
I do remember that I didn't like the third one because remember Wolf Boy with Wolf Abs, he was like, "Oh, I love you so much," and then he was like, he realizes like this is not happening. I fucked up when I was tasting the Netherlands in front of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ah,
Like that night,
shit.
yeah. Instead of like asking questions about her and stuff like that, he's like, I messed up. So the vampire has a baby. Jake or Edward has a baby with her, but the baby grows up really fast, right?
Yes.
So then Jacob is like, and this is where I was like, how is this for kids? Jacob is like, well, I'll just fuck that. You know what I mean?
I was just
Like
gonna
the
imprint on
baby.
that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna imprint on that. And like everybody's like, this is a great wholesome family movie. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. I remember I saw memes about that when I was like younger and I didn't quite understand how like weird it was until I watched it and he's like, I imprinted on your daughter. And I was like, she
You're like,
what?
you did what?
He
Yeah,
did
you did
what?
what?
He did
Yeah.
what?
And
Yeah.
she grows really fast, right?
I don't know if she
So
grows
like,
as fast in the movies, but I think she does grow fast. And it's just so weird. It's like, you don't
yeah.
say that. You don't say that.
Yeah, dude, because you know in like 6 months she's gonna be like an adult, like dial it down a little bit, you know?
Dial down.
Yeah.
That's a little bit weird.
That's called grooming.
Yeah, that's called
And
grooming.
and if he would have done, check this out, look at this. If he would have done some grooming, he wouldn't have to be doing the grooming.
He wouldn't have to groom if he
If
actually
he actually
groomed.
groomed.
I was like,
Boom. So if anybody's, this is the fucking thing that you should be getting from that book is like clean your, you know what I mean?
clean
Clean
yourself.
yourself.
You need
Yeah.
to be
So you don't
clean,
have to
be
grow.
cleanly.
Yeah. Be clean and don't lick your asshole in front of possible like mates. You know what I mean?
And then you won't have to be a freak. You won't have to be a
Yeah.
little weirdo.
Yeah. A
So,
little weirdo.
little
Yeah.
weirdo.
That's
But
awesome. I think
mhm.
we did a pretty good job summing up that movie for everybody. I apologize.
Yeah.
We should have probably done spoiler alert.
Spoiler for anyone hasn't watched Twilight or read the books,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But you don't need to now. And you should definitely go tell everybody about what, like, if you haven't, and like somebody's like talking about, like, oh yeah, I remember the part where, you know,
Yeah.
he was like chasing his tail and chasing after cats and stuff like that. You should definitely talk to people
Frolicking
about that.
around.
Yeah, frolicking around. Yeah, digging and shit. That's the thing. She was like, could you stop fucking digging in my yard?
He's like, I can't help it. It's my instincts.
Yeah, it's so good. I just want to hide stuff in here. All right, so yeah, that's yeah, I'm definitely the wolf guy because I felt so bad for him, even though he was a little weird. And you were the vampire?
I was Steve Edward. Yes.
Yeah.
I just kind of liked his attitude. Now, if I experienced this in real life, I'd be really freaked out. But like in theory, I liked it when he was like, "Oh, I can't have you. I'm gonna kill myself." In Italy, with all these fancy vampires, I was like, "Yeah, like you should. You can't have me, so go kill yourself in Italy with all these fancy vampires." That's the vibe.
That was the vibe that you liked. You're like,
yeah, I was like, no, I get it. I like how dramatic you are. You're willing to take it to an extra length. But if that happened in real life, I'd be really freaked out. I'd be like, damn, that was a little, oh shit, what did I do? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But then still, like, I don't know, I might try that because I've been married for 24 years now to my wife, happily married. But I'm going to try that to kind of see if it'll like spice things up. Or she's like, wow, this guy's got bringing some energy today, you know.
Bring some energy today. Be like, she's like,
we're out of cheese, you know, we can't make grilled cheese. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill myself in Italy.
I'm going to go and I'm going to kill myself.
In Italy.
Unless
we get cheese.
If you don't get me that cheese, I'm gonna kill myself. Like,
yeah. And she's like, I don't know how that will go. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, report back next week. I want to hear that for episode 2.
What if I don't report back though?
Oh, then I know you want. You didn't get the cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
and then episode 2 is over. But it was
episode 2, great episode.
Just you, more
just me. Hey guys, 22 and me.
You talking to my wife of like, you told him to kill himself?
Yeah, she's like, I agreed. Yeah, I'm not gonna get you that cheese. Yeah,
he wanted Swiss. I found Velveeta.
No wonder he killed himself. Like, but yeah, this was
pretty good. I think we've kind of got. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I really don't know if
either.
This is good or. Do you think this is good?
I think. Does it tell you how long we've been filming?
I don't know. Can you guys tell if this is good? Leave comments. Like nice ones though. No mean ones.
Please no mean ones. Yeah. I will cry. I'll kill myself in Italy if you leave a mean comment.
Were you just doing hearts?
I think. Can you see my heart?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow! Look at that.
Can we do them together?
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! She is in Florida, and I am in pretty much Canada, and we're
doing a little heart. This is so funny. Oh my gosh!
That's awesome, kid. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the?
Yeah.
You can do middle fingers. I love VR.
Gosh. VR is perfect. Perfect. This is our sign off.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right, guns away.
Guns away. Holster them. Yeah. Thank you. As you can tell, I don't know if they can actually see that well, but in front of us, we have this beautiful view of nothing. Well, the beautiful scenery, not nothing. Trees.
No,
lake,
trees, mountains. Clean air. Yeah.
Clean, non-contaminated air.
Yeah. But yeah, like this is literally what it looks like at my house. It's just like
nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing there.
Like, I mean, there's me and my family and my house and my dog. But like, no, there's no restaurants. We have like a gas station that's like 30 minutes away, and then you drive like an hour to get to the grocery store. But there's like nothing. We don't have any Burger Kings, no Taco Bells. We don't even have a Walgreens. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How are you supposed to cry?
Wait, what are you talking about?
How are you supposed to cry?
I go out in the middle of the yard and I go, oh, why are you asking how am I supposed to cry?
Because Walgreens is the best place to cry.
Wait, what?
Walgreens is the best place to cry.
I did not know this.
This is a thing. You've never cried in a Walgreens?
No.
Then you've never cried. You've never cried, Chris. You've never cried.
No, No, I've definitely cried, but I've never cried in like a public space like that. No, never in a Walgreens. I'll say I've never cried in a Walgreens before.
Walgreens is in my top 3 places to cry. There's 3. And
There's 3 places?
Walgreens is probably like a solid number 2. Probably number 2 on the list. But there is a 1 and there is a 3.
Are you like, is it like you're driving there to go cry, or you're actually there and you see like sad cards? And
No, I'll go there to cry sometimes.
Do you have like a specific aisle that you choose?
The makeup aisle.
The makeup aisle?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to cry in the makeup aisle, but I like it because like I can just throw my hoodie on and then just walk around, and it's not like a cry. It's like a cry. Just
Has anybody ever stopped you? Ma'am, are you okay?
No, but it's okay. That didn't hurt my feelings or whatever. But
have you looked up and saw running makeup from another girl there? Like, were you both are crying?
No, I wish that happened though. We could have been bonded.
Oh my god, you guys could have hugged.
Oh, we could have been.
Like, but yeah, so you're not like bawling. You're just like doing emotional shit there.
Yeah.
Like, okay, because like if I went in and I had to like, I don't know, like you're like sick, you have to get something for flu, or like I don't know, you have hemorrhoids or something like that, and I'm looking for I don't have hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoids. But let's say I had hemorrhoids. I'd say I had hemorrhoids. And I went in there and you're bawling. And I'd be like, can you shut the fuck up? Like,
I'm just trying to buy my hemorrhoid queen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my asshole to stop burning so much. Like, and I have to listen to your bullshit.
Yeah, and you're crying.
Crazy. So that's your top 3 place. That's your top. Wait, what is your first one?
My first one? You'll have to stay tuned for episode 2, Chris.
Wait, Dad, don't tell him. That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll wait for episode 2. What is the other place? You said there was 3 places.
It's the third. I can't tell you either one of them because it's going to spoil the other one.
Let's come back for episode 2. We're going to find out Danielle's top second and first, right? Because number 3 is Walgreens.
No. 2 is Walgreens. The first and the third crying spots.
Can you give him a little hint on the third?
You can buy fries there.
Oh!
You can buy very good. Well, you can't buy them anymore, but you could buy very good fries.
Do you? And so I'm excited. I can't wait to get to episode 2 to find this out for number 1 and number 3. It makes me hungry. Do you guys have a specific place where you cry? I don't. I normally just do it like at funeral homes or in sad movies with dogs. If something happens to a dog,
Marley and me.
Like, yeah. Or like did you ever read Where the Red Fern Grows?
No, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, it was so bad, and I remember being in like kindergarten or first grade that the teacher couldn't read the end of the book to us, but she would cry, so she had to record that shit. This is not something you don't know what it's called. It's called a tape recorder. It's like a cassette.
Oh,
and yeah.
I did.
Have you heard of this?
I did have this as a kid, actually.
You did? You had one?
Yeah, I had to rewind it with the pencil.
Get the fuck out of here! What? Were you poor?
Oh my God, Chris!
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in that way. But
were you poor?
There were CDs and shit. What did you have? Wait a second. Why did you have that?
My cousins were born in the 90s, so I had a lot of stuff from the 90s and stuff.
Oh, hand-me-downs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. And it doesn't mean you're poor because I had them, and I don't have them anymore because I
still have mine, actually.
Do you really?
Yeah. I still have like a little radio that has them.
Bring that motherfucker in here and let's play something off of it. Like some stuff when you were a kid. That would be amazing.
I got some good tunes on there.
Oh, I just want thoughts. I don't want tunes. Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what your tunes are from that time.
If you guys have places to cry, let me know and I'll rate them. Because I have cried a lot. I cry in a lot of different public places, so I'm pretty much an expert. I hope to see you at episode 2. I had a lot of fun today, Chris.
We have plenty coming. We're going to start doing it once a week. Every Wednesday we're going to come out with one?
Mm-hmm. Every Wednesday we're going to try to come up with one. So we'll see you guys there.
Guys, thank you so much for listening.
This
was really fun. Mm-hmm. Let's do a heart on the way out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Did you fuck
Oh no, I waved.
No. Oh, what an...
I like that, though.